Good morning, dear students. In the previous class, we have discussed many points in the lesson of land, soil, water, natural vegetation, and wildlife resources. But in the today's class, few more points we are going to discuss in the same lesson. The first point is water. Water is a vital renewable natural resources. Three-fourths of the Earth's surface is covered with water. Therefore, it is called water plant. Ocean water is saline and not fit for human consumption, whereas fresh water accounts for only 2.7% of the water available. Only 1% of this fresh water is available and fit for human use and is found as groundwater, rivers, lakes, etc. Fresh water is the most precious substance on earth. It can neither be added nor subtracted from the earth. Water is used for agriculture, industries, generating electricity through reservoirs of dams, etc. The major causes of water shortage are increased population, reason demands for food and cash crops, increasing urbanization and rising standard of living. The next main point of this lesson, problem of water availability. There is a water shortage in many regions of the world. It may be a consequence of variation of seasonal or annual precipitation, or the scarcity is caused by over exploitation and contamination of water sources. Countries located in climatic zones are most susceptible to droughts and face great problems of water scarcity. The next main point, conservation of water resources. The major problems of today's world is shortage of clean and adequate water sources. Steps should be taken to conserve water. Water is a renewable resource, but it is overuse and pollution make it unfit for use. Sewage, agriculture chemicals and industrial waste pollute the water with nitrates, metals and pesticides. Forest and other vegetation cover slow the surface runoff and replenish underground water. Water harvesting. Water harvesting method can also be used to save surface runoff. Canals used for irrigation should be properly checked and water losses through seepage and evaporation. Rainwater harvesting. Rainwater harvesting is the process of collecting rainwater from roof tops and directing it to an appropriate location where it is stored for future use. The next point, natural vegetation and wildlife. Natural vegetation and wildlife exist only in the biosphere. The narrow zone of contact between the lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere is called biosphere. In the biosphere, living beings are interrelated and interdependent on each other for survival. This life-supporting system is known as the ecosystem. Plants provides us with a timber, shelter to animals, produce oxygen, protect soil for growing crops, act as shelter belts, give as fruits and vegetables, help in the storage of underground water. Wildlife includes animals, birds, insects and aquatic life from forms. They provide us milk, meat, hides and wool, help in pollination of flowers acts as decomposers in ecosystem, etc. The next main point, distribution of natural vegetation. The growth of vegetation depends on temperature and moisture. Forests, grasslands, scrubs and tundra are the major types of vegetation of the world. Forests are associated with areas having abundant water supply. These areas have heavy rainfall and huge trees. Grasslands. Grasslands are areas having short, stunted trees and grasses grow in the regions of moderate rainfall. As the amount of moisture decreases, the size of trees and their density reduces. Thorny shrubs and scrubs grow in the dry areas of low rainfall. The plants of this region have deep roots and leaves with a thorny and waxy surface that helps reduce loss of moisture through transpiration. Tundra vegetation of cold polar regions comprise of mosses and lichen. Evergreen and deciduous are the types of forest depending upon when they shed their leaves. Trees of evergreen forest do not shed their leaves simultaneously in only season of the year. Deciduous forests shed their leaves in a particular season to conserve loss of moisture through transpiration. The next main point of this lesson and last point is conservation of natural vegetation and wildlife. Forests are our wealth. Plants give shelter to the animals and together they maintain the ecosystem. Changes of climatic and human interferences can cause the loss of natural habitats for the plants and animals. Poaching is one of the major concerns, which result is a sharp decline in the number of particular species. The animals are poached for collection and illegal trade of hides, skins, nails, teeth, horns and feathers. To protect our natural vegetation and wildlife, national parks, wildlife sanctuaries and biosphere reserves and made. Awareness program like social forestry and Vana Mahotsava should be encouraged at the regional and community level. It is the ethical duty of every citizen to conserve plants and animals. Thank you, dear students. I hope you all are understood this lesson. Thank you and bye bye.